Hi. job on the time. Or might not on. Mic not on.
Now it is. Now it's on. The stream wasn't on. It was on in my thing. Just wasn't on in the stream.
Yep.
A full send by me right here. Look. I'm pretty sure he had to like correct. You see that?
Yeah.
That was a near miss. That was smart race IQ by him, honestly, because if he didn't lift and let me by right there, look how close that was.
None you can do. He rejoin unsafe.
He rejoined safely at the last second. You see what I mean? He knew contact was imminent if he didn't let me by, because I sent it. I wasn't lifting. If you look at my gas pedal here, I wanted to get by him as quickly as I could. And I steered as much as I could safely. See, my wheel was just about all the way to the right. Look how close we were here. Like if I don't know where the hell the controller is. Actually, you can see it like this. Oh no, I screwed up. Well, you can see right there. It's about as close as you can get. That was some really good driving by both of us, honestly, if you look at that. I want to make that as like a picture for my Oh, that's blurry. Like for my profile picture or whatever. Apparently I gotta take a screenshot of it to send him.
I can't wait for DVD, bud.
Oh yeah, really? I'm doing so good today on this account. I went from 43,000. I've gained 3,651 driving rating today. If I can gain about another 4,000, I'll be at,
That poo.
A plus. Yeah, all my accounts that are A plus or A are very high A's. They're like, they're 46,000, 47,000, and 48,000. And this one's 45.9 thousand. A plus is 50,000. This guy's a really high
If
A.
I see them on track, I gotta be more clever than them.
Yeah.
They just do hardcore.
They're cunning. They act like they're, the nicest people on the track, but they're cunning in ways that
Smashing.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, it's not what Jesus would want us to do, but I don't know anymore. I'm just going to be nice to them and, that's why I have all these like extra accounts because, you might be able to ruin one account, but you're not going to be able to ruin them all. You might be able to ruin my day on one of my accounts, but I am smart and intelligent and wise. You're not going to be able to, ruin my mental health. I have so many accounts, they'll have to chase me to another country. And that would just go to show they're stalking me and, coming after me if they did that, so. I wish I could get a faster time on
But I will
Bush.
just racing same as the rest of guys.
You should try getting a time. Look how close we were in that picture. That was a good picture. I'm going to see if I can get a Richard Petty uniform. What I really want to make is I really want to change my Cletus McFarlane account to Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Get lighter treatment of
or Carson Hocevar. I'd like to make another account, for one of my other drivers. Like, I'm really not a big Bubba Wallace fan. I'm really not a big Bubba King, whatever, Richard Petty, fan. I like Dale Jr. and Carson Hocevar more than I like these two guys. Bubba Wallace, I just made more as a, whatever account. I still even have Legend Racing, but I retired it. I have more accounts than I know what to do with, honestly.
They call him Hurricane Hocevar.
Hey, now look, my uniform matches my car. How cool is that? So if people look at my profile, they see, yeah. I wonder if he has anything to say about that picture. No, he said nothing. A lot of these guys don't talk at all.
Have you raced Camo? Or he forgot?
Camo was racing me all early. He went to bed. He was racing with me before you got on. I just beat his time by 5 thousandths. He has a .729. I got a .724. Isn't that crazy? I really want a .6. But I know Fear No Gears is probably going to be racing with all his friends at, 11 o'clock.
Racing you haven't aired on YouTube, lol.
Yeah, because his account wasn't linked up, and I was just like, I don't care, because I'm not on here for recognition. I only race to have, my friends like you see what I can do on here. Because I know I might not be the fastest in the world, but I'm quick. And my racecraft is pretty good. It's like the tortoise and the hare. You don't have to always be the fastest person in the race to do well. You just have to be the one that doesn't make mistakes and races smart. And that's why, the people on certain teams and certain people just don't like me because, they know I can race well, so they don't want to race me, to let me do good with my abilities of what I'm good at. They try to, hinder what I'm good at, which is racing clean and fast and racing, for speed. If they hinder my speed in some way, I can't, be quick anymore. I go from quick to just average. And if you're just an average pace, you're going to get passed by many people in this high lobby. And I went on Richard Petty because I don't want my Kyle Busch account getting ruined. It's really high rank. It's 47,000. This is the lowest one. Now it's just about even with my second lowest one. See, that turn's really hard to get perfect. I don't know the turning point. I don't know the angle. A lot of these turns I'm just guessing. Like this one right here. You gotta lift a little bit sometimes or whatever. Usually you have to lift. Like if you dirty your tires, your car usually skids out. Some people can't even drive this WRX because it's so hard to drive without screwing up. See, none of them are online yet. It's just Quadfather and Rowdy, and then it's this guy I've never heard of. Fairly new account. I don't know what that was. If that was thunder, did you hear that? Better not have been a gunshot. Huh. Jesus, I pray that that wasn't a gun. Pray that there's no gunfire going around in my neighborhood. Please protect me. Please protect me from any evil that may be going around here. Pray for your protection, Jesus. Pray. In Jesus' name, amen. You hear that? You hear that, Jeff? Could be a gunshot. I don't know if you're listening, dude. Sounded like a gun to me.
No, I can't hear it.
Yeah, well, there's a blast in the background, like, pooh! They really know. They were far, they were, you know, long apart, but it sounded like a gun to me, dude. Thunder doesn't sound like that. I'm letting this guy go. I'm startled, bro. Because it sounded very, very, very close. That's not something I want to be racing and worrying about. Something I want to be reporting to the police. Like if I wasn't in the racing right now, I'd be reporting it.
I wish you have basement.
Yeah, me too. That's why, you know, I haven't heard anything like that in a while, but you know.
So I feel safer.
Yeah, I honestly don't feel safe right now. It's affecting my driving. I mean, if I could hear it while my headphones are on, that tells you it was loud, dude. And I just checked for reported thunder strikes in my area, and there are none. You know I'm a very smart man. I hear it again. It might be fireworks, which are also illegal to be using at this time of night. It's nowhere near July 4th. As you can see, my speed is like affected.
Well, not if they are past 11. Yeah, I see it.
See, I'm defensive driving right here. So I got 777 behind me. My driving's been like, you know, my pace has been affected by this crap. Why do you keep hitting me, dude? You see that? You see how I closed the door on him and he kept bumping me from behind because he couldn't get by? I mean, that's the type of driving that pisses people off, but you know, like I'm not getting aggravated with you hitting me when I'm just trying to, you know, defend my What position I got? You know, we're not going to catch these guys ahead of us with how far they are. Oh wow, they just like crashed each other out behind me. 777. It's not after 11, but it's like just about after, you know. And I told the guy at my church we should all watch The Passion of Christ, and he was like against it. It's like, why not? Like, you know, that's like the most, you know, closest depiction of how Jesus was actually treated. And yeah, sure, it's like a horror movie in some ways, but you know, that's how it has to be. You think it wasn't horrific for him, what he went through? That's why it makes me realize, like, those people on those Fear No Gears group and, you know, stuff, you share your story just like Jesus shared his story, you know. Or people shared the story of him and they're like, you know, they don't give a crap. Like, you know. People treat you just like people treated Jesus, and it's been, you know, 2,000 or whatever, however long it's been since then. Years. You'd have to look it up in, you know, Google, how long ago was Jesus crucified? What year? AD? Oh wow, Quadfather's off the track. Oh no, I'm screwing up. I saved it. I just went with it that time. You see that? I didn't try to like fight it and, you know, turn the wheel. I just, you know, held onto it and hoped it didn't spin. Even for fifth, I may not really lose rating. I don't think it was gunshots because, you know, maybe it was just a stupid firework, but, you know, that's why in a neighborhood like this, you really shouldn't be using things that aren't fireworks on the, you know, anything but 4th of July. Because, you know, you could be reported as a gunshot because people, like, if they can't really tell, why wouldn't they report it if, you know, because it could be a gun, that could be someone's life being taken right there. But I think if it was someone doing that, they would probably be shooting more than just 2 shots. They'd be using the whole, like, you know, gun clip. Making sure, like, you know, they finish the job. I hate to say it like that, but, you know, that's what they're going to do. Unless they're smart and want someone to, you know, think it was just, you know. See, I'm smart here. I'm not greedy. See, and I'm going to take the inside here. He's going to overbrake here. And no, he defended it well. I really had nowhere to pass him. He closed the door completely. I'm not mad at him. I would have done the same thing because, you know, that's how you have to look at it. When people are in a position, look at them how you would race somebody if you know you felt like you deserved it. I mean, I basically crashed. I should have wrecked, but I didn't. I might be fine. I might be on just the edge of getting rating because, you know, there's still... There's multiple A+. I think I'm okay. But there's so many B. PJ is definitely going to, like, he's going to tank his rating down. He shouldn't even be in here. Clay J did very well for a guy that's only a B. Let's see, is it 50-50 shot? 50-50. Got it. Yeah, it's probably 11 right now. No, it's 10. My bad. It says it is illegal to buy, use, or any fireworks without a city-issued permit. It's not even legal to use fireworks here. You should report it to local law enforcement rather than call 911 unless there's an active emergency. It's like, what are you supposed to call the law you're supposed to not call 911? I thought 911 is like, the police station. Like, that makes no sense, man. Ten-digit numbers should be used in non-emergency cases. So it says, you only use the 911 for, like, if someone's like, it's something, if someone's in danger for fireworks. There's no danger. So you gotta, who would know that? My car needs a oil change, a Ronski. While Rebels Kyle Busch's position globally is 140K, like, some of these positions are like, 10,000, 19,000. Bubba Wallace, how the hell is he, ranked in country at 1,177? What's so special about him? I don't get it, man. On DG Edge, it makes no sense. Whatever. Right now in the country, I'm 67th ranked or something like that. Or no, probably even better. Driving rating 46,000. So I got a little bit there, but really not much, like 100 or so. Car needs the oil change. Oil change. Fan gives Denny Hamlin a jello shot. Wow, what a piece of crap. Well, when you sacrifice your father, you're bound to win a championship. If you know, you know. That's really... Oh, I still gotta change the oil in this thing. Dang. I basically need like 10 to 20 really good races to get like an A plus on one of my accounts. And that's probably all that's left tonight is about that. Because they have 10 o'clocks, which is 10:10, 10:30, 10:40. You have 3 per hour. So we have
I
3.
knew Denny Hamlin would win.
A lot of people are saying he's cheating. It's like, honestly, stop showing hate for the man, even if he does have an advantage,
Since I called it.
I think Tyler Reddick was crying after the race. It looked like on the interview that he cried like because he couldn't win. Because he's now closed the gap between him and Tyler Reddick. It's like only like 39 points or something like that now. 19 points behind. He's like right on his tail, man. But the problem is now that in the next couple races, Tyler Reddick may be better than him at the road courses.
No, he's not crying loudly, crying face.
He looked like he was sad, like in it. I couldn't really tell. If they were crying, they're gonna make it look like they didn't cry. He wasn't crying in the interview. He looked like he may have been upset and crying before the race finished. Where is everybody? They're waiting for Fear No Gears to come online. Then they're going to all show up. Watch. At 11 o'clock is when he streams, because I know his pattern.
Better than Hamlin, but SVG chances.
Honestly, SVG and, AJ Allmendinger. Not Carson Hocevar, that other guy. Austin Hill's kind of okay. Then there's the new guy, whatever that guy's name, Connor Zilch. He's really good at road courses.
Ty Gibbs.
Ty Gibbs too, yeah.
Seems good.
The problem is they don't have good like long run runs. A lot of them have issues in the long run. I'm going to miss this race. Next week, I'm probably going to have to race in like another country.
I miss Kyle Busch /
I would have liked to see how Kyle could do this week, or next week rather. Good fire off speed right here. Really good apexes on those couple turns. You want to keep the tires as non-dirty as you can, honestly, on this track. It'll help you in the apexes.
No, I miss watching him.
He had a good track personality, entertaining. I'm keeping a very good pace here with these guys that are fast. Kind of in the dirt there. Yeah, my pace is pretty decent here. I might get the fastest lap here. I'm not gonna shift purposely. Yep, fastest.
He's very raw personality, but even funnier in interviews. Everything is great. I'm look forward to it.
I had to shift right there early so I didn't go in the grass and have an issue. I'm riding with dirty tires here. It's holding me up. They're probably going to beat my fastest lap here.
Favorite interview.
No, they didn't beat it. I'm running real close to these guys. Kind of slow there. Yeah, I'm falling off now.
Everything's great. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Brad Keselowski, he's an ass. Or no, that's what he said about Brad Bush.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Brad Keselowski, who's that guy? Past him. I feel like I have the same abrasive personality towards people on here, and that's why they don't like me. You know, I can be like, you know, I just run my race. I don't care what people think. I'm not afraid to be myself.
Same here.
But you know, I'm really patient. You know, I'm, you know, that's why I'm always clean. But you know, that's why I feel like I have earned the respect to make a few crazy moves.
I'm not afraid to be myself.
And Carson's kind of the same way, but he's just, you know, like very aggressive the whole race. I'm sad I can't keep up with these guys. I was keeping a wow, look at that time, 47.894. No wonder I'm not keeping up. Guy's beasting. It's probably also why he spins out sometimes, because he's like pushing such a fast speed. The slightest mistake and you crash.
I unsubscribe, fear no gears.
Yeah, I only go in there to see when he's online and see if he's saying stuff so I can screenshot it. To screenshot all the hateful things they're saying about me. And it's not even necessarily hateful, it's just like them making fun of me, like saying stuff that happened, like repeating, you know, the stuff that, you know, happened with me and my mom that day, where I had a burnt cheeseburger, and it's like, it's just... it's like childish. It's like stuff that you'd get into, people would get into fights with each other over in high school because they'd want the person to shut up and stop talking about them. I feel like if kids did that to my son in school, the kid should be like kicked out of the school, like, you know, banned from coming to school. If you're gonna make fun of someone for having like mental disabilities, and you're going to pick on them, you shouldn't be allowed to go to the school anymore if you can't, you know, treat people with respect. If you're going to force someone to want to have to fight you to stop you from bothering you, you know, the school's not doing its job. I mean, sure, they can't do anything on, like, the bus stop, or the bus, really, but, you know, in the school, they can take them to the principal's office and be like, leave this kid alone, or we're gonna, suspend you.
SMH, that is, he got mad at me for telling him cut out means stop picking on my friend.
Because they don't want to hear the truth. They just want to act like they're the, you know, they want to act like they're gonna police the community. They act like they're the judge, the jury, the police. When who gave them that right, you know? No one gave them that right to do that. And I feel like I'm like off pace here, but it's okay, like, you know? I'm like a low A plus, like, you know? I'm like, you know, I'm fast, but I'm like medium fast, you know? Like, I'm not always like as fast as I need to be to keep up to the best of the best. Rowdy's doing a pretty good job, but I'm not. It is what it is. The total time tells all. Like, my average total time is around 8:10. I can't really pull the 8:08 or whatever they're pulling. I think the best I've gotten is like an 8:09. I mean, I'll probably get rating for that, though, so it's nothing to complain about. Yeah, I got 300 rating for that. I'm at 46,350. $4,000 rating gain today on this account. Pretty good. Come on, Jesus, let's go. I would like to have a good race here and keep up with these guys. Wow, look at that guy's car, all marijuana.
I could say your defense too because I know you longer than Carl.
They have no right to be talking about the relationship with me and my mother. That has no, bearing on their life. I feel like I'm off base here a bit. It's like me talking about their, addictions and habits, like of smoking weed, drinking. It's not my place either. That's why I stopped. But I judged them once, and I'm not judging them again because I said, a lot of you guys are drink and smoke weed, all the people in this stream. I've quit all my addictions.
Right, you were just expressing frustration.
And they don't know what my mom is like to live with. It's none of their business. Yeah, I'm already losing pace with these guys, but I feel like we need more fast races up here. But if I push it, I could catch them. It's just I can't mess up. My lines aren't perfect. Losing pace again. But I mean, the guy behind me is losing pace with me just as bad as I'm losing pace with them. It's all relative. I mean, I'm running good times. It's just not good enough. Need to be running 48 flat.
Saying things about you like things you deserve be kicked out and like dude I KO you and their mom haven't kicked you out.
It's like they want to have a miserable life basically. Strong people lift others up. Weak people put them down and want to see them suffering in misery. Good people help others out and show compassion for the struggles others are going through.
They are vampires.
Yep. I mean, all in all, my racing's been going very well today on this account. I'm not here to win, I'm just here to show that I'm a good driver and can finish, amongst the front runners. least amongst the highest ranked drivers and good enough to gain rating. Let's see. Crazy Asian's not doing too bad. He's usually in the B lobbies.
Thumbs up.
I'm better at Dragon Trail Seaside, but I'm like okay here. It's because this car doesn't really go where you want it to, honestly. Just kinda goes close to where you want it to. Like right there, it's like I was, pretty close off the edge. But as you can see, I've learned how to use this view pretty well. A lot of people don't want to use it at all. Like Camo, he uses hood cam because he's like, I need to see where the tires are. As you can see, I don't need to see where the tires are. I know where my car is. Get used to it.
I'm better driving Deep Forest and Road Atlanta Glen.
Uh-oh. I corrected it. Yeah, I'm sucking. I'm not keeping up with them. I usually can keep up with Rowdy somewhat okay, but when he has the draft, it's like it's making him faster than I can go or something. I don't know. They're running flats. I'm only running 0.2. But at least I'm not crashing. Because, I mean, look at the back of the field. If you look at the map, there's some guys that are practically like half a lap behind. I mean, at least no one's keeping up with me. The field's like 10 seconds behind the leaders. I haven't made any major mistakes or anything. I'm just, not fast enough to keep their speed. Once all those guys from Fear No Gears come online and start racing, it's going to turn to a real, showdown. Because there's going to be lots of people, between me and the Rowdy and right behind me. Wow, he beat Quadfather. It's not like I was running terrible times. It just wasn't good enough. Like an 8:10, like I said, that's usually what I'm getting.
He can duck himself, lol.
They can say whatever they please and don't say things that are not true. Carl's just proved, okay, so it's fine to bully someone.
I'm glad I left his channel because what point? If I defend you, it makes it worst. So yeah.
That guy's not a very intelligent person, man. I'm just deleting all my comments. He's not even worth my time. I deleted all my comments. He's not even worth my time, dude. You hear me, Jeff? I deleted all my comments on his not Facebook, on his YouTube, because it's like arguing with a person that does not understand. They have a biased point of view that thinks what it's okay to sit there and doing what he's doing. He says it's freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want about people online and talk about them behind their back on a public thing, like as a group of people. He doesn't get it. People, that have mental problems, even people without mental problems, it's not okay to do that. Because, you're sitting there trying to trigger somebody, you're going to trigger somebody if they see it. They're doing what they're doing on purpose to see if they can get a reaction. And, some people, they're going to make some people snap. And, then the people, when they snap, they want to claim they're the person that's the bad person when they've been victimized, and they just want it to stop. It's like, someone playing poke the bear until the bear can't take it anymore. That's what they'd like to do. They like to play poke the bear. And they did the same thing to other people. They've done it to others. It's like a bunch of corrupt police officers that act like they can control, the town. It's one thing when you're trying to actually help people. It's another thing when you're just, doing things you shouldn't be to gain control of the environment around you. Now we got Useless Engineer in here. He's got a fast time as well. I wonder how much rating I got now. My rating's probably pretty high. How I just feel like people that don't have the same mindset as I do and you do, they just can't understand. You can't, it's like arguing with a person, that doesn't know how to, it's like arguing what 5 + 5 is to a person that doesn't know math. They'll say, oh, 5 + 5 is 5. It's the same way with this, if people don't understand the concept and just can't get it because they can't perceive your point of view, they're never going to understand. If they can't see the big picture of what's going on and just act like that's okay because it's legally okay, you have freedom of speech, it's like walking around calling people like racial slurs and acting like, you could call people like, it's like calling your girlfriend swear words and expecting her not to hit you. Calling your girlfriend like, mean words and language, or calling your boyfriend mean words and language to the point where they want to, they can't take it anymore. It's the same exact thing. If you can't be nice to someone and say something nicer to people, you shouldn't be saying anything at all. If what you're saying is nothing but hurtful and mean, you shouldn't be saying it at all. Treat others the way you want to be treated. You can't call yourself a respectable person, or a pillar of the community if you're sitting here, cyberbullying people that you don't like. If you don't like someone, just don't talk about them. That's all. I wish nothing for the best for those people in that group. I wish we could be friends. I wish we could just, get along. We did for the longest time until I shared my story about how I came to Jesus. And ever since then, I've been, you're a fake religious person, make fun of me and mock me for the things I went through and almost died. Keeping pace with these guys this time. For how long, though, is the question. Useless Engineer's race is not probably as good as that Quadfather. You see how weirdly I break that turn, like holding the brake, hitting the gas? Oh, that was almost like off track. I feel like they're super close together up there though, so I might catch up. Took that well, no dirt. The more turns you take without getting dirt on your tires, the better. Oh, that was terrible. That screwed up all my pace right there. That was okay. That was fast. See, I'm still running good. Just not good enough. That was a bit off. That was good. That was average. That was good until the exit. That was good. Excellent. The hell are you doing, dude? The fuck? You don't just stop in the middle of the damn track. You just gave me a huge fucking penalty. The fuck, you moron? You stupid fuck. You just caused me to smash right into you, man. What the fuck kind of dumb shit was that?
I saw.
Like, what the fuck, man? Give me my position back, dude.
Language it reminder.
That guy just ruined my damn race. That was complete horse shit. Well, I'm pissed, dude. I got a 2-second penalty. I lost 3 positions from that.
I saw Rowdy.
He friggin' give me my spot back, dude.
Tisk.
Give me my damn spot back, Rowdy. You just made me ram right into you. You basically hit pause and then unpaused your friggin' game. Like, what the frig? I'm having to drive like a maniac to get back what you just ruined from me. That was a complete douchebag thing. And watch, he's not even gonna slow down for me. You're a piece of shit, dude. What a jerk. He's like, oh, I'm sorry my headset, became disconnected and the game paused. Okay, that gives you the right to, pass me after you just gave me a 2-second friggin' penalty. And then people wonder why I would dive bomb them on the next, race. You should be showing, forgiveness to me for what you should be showing, you're sorry for what you just done. And I didn't see that in any way out of him. He's too concerned about losing his rating, so he made sure he got his position back after he just ruined my race. You put the game on pause and you forced me to drive right into you. And all you want to do is say, I'm sorry, my headset. You should have been giving me the position back. You didn't see me just get a 2-second penalty for what you did? If you're going to take accountability, you should have been giving me my position back that you stole from me. You made me get a 2-second penalty. I had to race my heart out just to get half of back what you took from me. What do you mean you had no clue what happened? Did you not see the 2-second penalty I
In the
served
shower.
after I hit you? Did you not see the contact that happened that you caused? Give me a break, man.
I try deal with him before doesn't matter so he's like those.
Dude, you didn't see me serve a huge penalty? You didn't see all the cars pass me? I've been racing well all night. No one, 3 cars just wouldn't just pass me like it's nothing unless I made a huge mistake. And the only mistake I made was hitting you because you paused the game.
I did saw it.
I don't think I have the replay. I didn't save it. Save it. These guys on VR I don't know what their deal is. I had the same issue before with multiple guys. I think this is it right here, maybe, actually. I went from second to like fourth place. All right, where's where it happened? Oh, it happened before that then. Yeah, how the hell did he get way up there? Here it is. Oh, there's the penalty. How much time do I got? Okay. You're driving like you got an anchor on your car. Get right in my way. And then look what happens to me. Thanks, bro. From second place all the way back to fourth after I served this penalty. Or even worse. See, watch. Sixth place because of you.
I saw it.
I'm sending him the video so he can see how much of a jerk he just was to me. You know, you got to take accountability. I watched every replay and so I can show it to the people after. You know, they think they like, you know, are doing the right thing.
See his view.
I don't have time, dude.
I mean, how he just park it. He's a scrub.
You know, and if I raced him hard here and did anything I could to pass him after he ruined my race, you know, I'd be the wrong person. I'm not going to be that person, but you know, what he did was pretty douchey. I had to, like, you know, race my heart out to get what, you know, I felt like I deserved back, you know, and I probably pissed other people off. He put me in a bad spot because he wouldn't, you know, the least he could have done was give me my spot back. Like he didn't know what he did. Give me a break, man. You think you just got all those positions back after you paused the game out of nowhere? Magically? Like, it's whatever. I haven't done anything like that and I haven't had to race that way all day. It's like people put me in a bad spot where I have to race like a jerk just not to lose the rating. I don't mind, like, you know, getting into a bump and grind like that, but it's like, you know, you should give the spot back to someone if you just like completely screwed up their race. It's like, I didn't know he's on VR. I don't know what the hell he's doing. But it's like I was forced to race my heart out to get like driver rating in that race and not lose what I was supposed to gain. It's not fair to me. Now he has to see what it's like to have to deal with all those people that I had to deal with back there. Like, you put me in front of a pack of wolves. Like, I get it, you know, we're all trying to have a good race here, like, you know. Like, he's been winning races all day, doing better than I have all day. Then he does better on the one race that I deserve to do better than him. He still gets to do better than me because I couldn't figure out how to get the hell around him. Wow, now look where he has an 8th place. He should have just waited till the dang end of the race to do it, to give me a position. That would have been the smarter thing to do. Not leave yourself, you know, for the wolves. Now I feel bad. He like did something that made him like lose a ton of rating, like, you know. It's whatever. He could have just waited till the end of the race and given me one position, and I would have been happy. He put himself in a bad spot to, you know, do well. Now I feel bad. All he had to do was give me one spot at the end of that race, and I would have been okay with everything. I mean, I ain't really that mad. I'm just, you know, frustrated. Because I haven't gotten a penalty all night. That's the first penalty I've gotten all night for hitting somebody. Yeah, I ain't catching this useless engineer guy at all. Hopefully he doesn't lose rating. Hopefully he can catch some positions back. But now he knows how I feel, kind of, you know? He's in the same boat he put me in, but worse. That was not good. I almost lost it there. Luckily, no penalty. Almost just lost it there. Did you see that? Yeah, my race pace was garbage there. What the heck is he showing me? My A plus counts are like baby A pluses that I barely play because I know I'm like, I'm medium fast. I'm not like always fast enough to keep up to the top guys in the room, so I'm risking a lot for gaining a little. All right, let's see what Rebel Kyle Busch is at. Not Rebel. Petty. He's at 47,000. So this account's at 47,000. If I can get like, I don't know, 10, 15 good races before the cutoff, there's probably like 2.5 hours. There's enough for me to get at the edge of A plus on this account. All right, this one's about to start. I need some music or something. crazy. None of these other guys are in the race yet. It's all... Now my music ain't playing. Dang it. That's why it's not playing, because it's not connecting. Screwed up. Yeah, it's not working. I'm gonna have to restart my PlayStation or something. My music's gone. It says it's playing, but it's actually not. Being stupid. Alright, let's see if I can do good with no music. After this stream, I'm gonna restart my music because I don't like having no music to listen to. Too quiet for me. The hell? That was sketch. I feel bad. He said he lost 600 driver rating. Like, you didn't have to do that, man. That's like a waste of 6 races. On the edge. Yeah, I can't catch him. I had to reset this thing to get my music working because it's not.
Emo shower.
I need to reset my PlayStation or something. The music's like not working for my Spotify. It says it's playing, but it's like not. Has no sound on my headphones. So whoever's watching, I'm going to reset my PlayStation. I'm gonna reset my PlayStation so I can actually listen to my music from Spotify. It's really annoying that it's not working and it says it's playing.